Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim, and I use he, him pronouns, and I've been streaming for about 7 years now. Heavens help me. So last night was my 7-year streaming anniversary, and oh, yay! Thank you. Thanks so much for the sub. Thank you so much. Rax, thank you so much. Oh, we are humanity. Well, you know, let me put it to you this way. I can only directly, I think, greet humanity because I'm not sure, that's the only group that I'm sure are listening currently. You can be, however, as eldritch as you desire. I'm quite certain there are others listening, but I don't know which ones, you see. And I don't want to out them. I don't want to out any of the ones that I strongly suspect are listening. That is not for me to say. But greetings, thank you for coming. I'm just gonna finish up the. I only got halfway through the game that I was playing last night to do the 7-year anniversary celebration, Delores, which is a spin-off of the first ever game that I played here on this channel, Thimbleweed Park. It's a point-and-click adventure game in the style of the old somewhat of the old LucasArts point-and-click adventure games from the 80s and 90s, written by one of the same people who worked on those, Ron Gilbert. And so I am now going to finish it up. So this spin-off program, it's a prototype, because he just sort of put it together using entirely existing stuff. Using just assets from Thimbleweed Park, for, again, I think it was for Return to Monkey Island, which I have not played yet, and I need to at some point. But that was kind of the gig. And so this was never originally intended for release, but then the pandemic happened, and they were like, you know, let's see if we can get this out there. So they did. It was released in May of 2020, when they were like, you know, let's see if we can get something out there for people to do at home. And so that was kind of the point of the whole thing. And so it's very, it is a little bit primitive in the way that it sort of it overall works. It's very lean, I guess you say. There's no manual saving. There are no voice actors or anything like that. They didn't have time to do that. They had to use existing assets to create a new story. And it's very brief. But the interesting thing is, and it's very simple, it's just you're going around town collecting photos. But there are about, I guess, 6 iterations of that. And every time you come to the end, you collect 5 photos, and then it dumps you out of the game. But every time you reload the game, it has saved your progress. And overall, they're looking for 30 photos. So what I'm looking for is to see if we get an ending, a specific ending that perhaps happens when we get the last photos. And so that's essentially what I'm doing here. And there are hints in there that there's some sort of reality shift going on. And so that too, they haven't fully explained yet, and I'm wondering if that comes into play as well. So that's basically all it is. It runs kind of, it's not exactly a sequel to Thimbleweed Park. It takes place after the events of Thimbleweed Park, but reality is slightly different, possibly. Strange things are happening. as is often the case with this. It's basically, Thimbleweed Park was basically a sort of a mashup of Twin Peaks and the X-Files in some ways, but got incredibly meta toward the end. And sort of the end of the game is, just as a minor spoiler, sort of dislodges reality in a way. So it's sort of like, I don't know that it would be possible to continue after that narrative, but nevertheless, we have this that's set in 1988, which I think is a few years after Thimbleweed Park happens. And so we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna do the last. We did the first 3 iterations of this. The first 15 photos, and now we just have the last 15 photos to do, and that's what I want to do tonight. So that's 2 nights in a row that I'm streaming suddenly. It's been a while since I've done that, but I just wanted to finish it up and finish up the celebration, as it were. So we're gonna do that. (1988) once again. Part 10, again, Delores. Those weren't 9 parts originally. Another exciting assignment as the Nickel News photographer. I wonder what Natalie has for me now. There's a speck of dust on the floor. Why aren't we the eager beaver this morning? I think we've responded we've used every possible response this time. At this point, it's not really the morning. I'm excited to get started. I'm working on several stories for upcoming editions of the Thimbleweed Nickel, and we need photographs. I've made a list for you, and the camera is in the file cabinet by the door. Once again. Let me know if you need anything, more film, office supplies, info on your 401k. Need to turn in 15 more photos before returning to your game developer job at Lucasfilm. And take off on Lucasfilm. I better find that camera, take a look at the list, and get cracking. You've got a deadline, so no dilly-dallying. And a lot of this dialogue we have seen already, so I'm not necessarily going to be repeating it all. But there's a speck of dust down there, and I'm going to pick it up. It's kind of an inside joke from the original Thimbleweed Park. There were many, many specks of dust lying around, and you got some sort of bonus for collecting a certain number. I should look in the drawer and see if the camera is here, like Natalie said. There's the camera. I cannot actually access the specks of dust very well. Well, there I can. I don't need to look at them. It's fine. Delores, thanks for joining the Thimbleweed Nickel photojournalism team. For your assignment, I'd like you to get the following photos for some upcoming stories. A story for the poetry section. Headshot for a story on a celebrity. Bird's eye... Which celebrity is would be more relevant. Bird's eye view of the town. Ooh, story about the latest toy craze. Action photo of dangerous wildlife. Yes, thanks for helping out while you're on vacation from Lucasfilm Games. It is interesting. Now, something I noticed last night is that these get harder the further in you go. So, I do not expect any of these to be easy tonight, but we'll see. It may be. Bird's eye view of the town is going to be rough because I don't know, there are certain things we could do. And then some of the answers, some of the answers to these end up being jokes. Or meta jokes even, because there was one that says a photo for an article about new adventure games coming out. And so you just go out to the Thimbleweed Park billboard that, at the entrance to the town that they showed that was in a lot of that was basically part of a lot of logos for the release of the original game, and you just take a shot of the billboard and that's it. We'll see what we can do here. Poetry. Need to find a poetry book somewhere, or something else. Okay, I'm getting some ideas. Toy craze, I think I've got. Dangerous wildlife, I'll have to figure out. Story on a celebrity. Story for the poetry section. Okay. Just have to figure out what's where. You can look at the speck of dust. See, here we have a map of Thimbleweed County. I don't know if that would count as a bird's eye view. We have 10 shots right now. I could try... The map was already an answer to something before. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this again, but that would be a bird's eye view of the town. I think. Well, it's not the town, though. It's the whole county, right? They want a view of the town, specifically. I can try it, just in case. Not like we're going to lose anything by it. This is not how the town would look to a bird. Okay, gotcha. Photo of a map. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this photo now, actually. Just working on those photos. Want to see my work so far? Let's take a look at your photos. Blurry! Don't feel bad, it takes a while to master photojournalism, but we get rid of the bad ones. Better get out there and take some more photos. We've got a deadline. Okay. And these we come back to later. How long will this assignment last? Need to turn in 15 more original photos. Then it's back to making games at Mucusland for me. Okay. What can you tell me about my 401k? Best path to retirement as a journalist is to get another job. Kind of like game development. Alright, and office supplies. I don't know. There's paper clips, manila folders, stamps. We already were able to use that for one of the puzzles. Number 2 pencils, white out. Nothing comes to mind immediately that we can do with those, but we'll figure it out later. Got a deadline, yeah. Okay, here we go. So, the toy craze, I think I know what we're gonna need to do. I'm gonna start heading in that direction. The Hitchin' Post! And there are like certain things, only certain things you can interact with. Certain things you can't interact with. Wait a minute, you know what? Actually, let me look at something. Laserdisc Chalet. That delights me to no end. Again, we have Speck of Dust. We have the U.S. Post Office. Let's see if it looks the same. Yes, it does. Mailbox looks all scuffed up. Okay. Bunch of pillow bears waiting to be mailed out. That was Dad's idea. She's very proud of her dad. Okay. Ah, they're back out here. Okay, so she no longer has her job at the bank. Or maybe it never happened. Not sure. Hi, Eleanor. What are you doing here? Hanging out by a burning trash can like that? Oh, wisecracks in the I'm so better than you remarks. I wasn't mocking you, it was a real... This is all you're doing. Oh, there are no more... but the job comment is not here. I don't think. What is all my doing? Enough of the wisecracks. If you'd left Uncle Chuck in the computer, he would have died, and I'd have gotten my inheritance. Referencing the end of the last story. He's still alive and in a sanitarium and legally out of reach. Okay. You got evicted. Yes. If you hadn't been so preoccupied with making murder simulators, you'd have known. The bank repossessed the Edmund mansion and evicted me and the little brat and my worthless husband, Peter. Hey. All I got to take was that crappy chair from the library. Okay, yeah. You have no place to go. None. I've been blacklisted by all the high society places in the Tri-County area. We tried to get a job. Like what? Okay. We can waitress at the S&D diner. Yeah, that's an interesting... No, it's not! Edmunds don't work. That's why you're such a disgrace to the family name. So we found out last time we can actually get them a job at the bank, but we have to have proof of it. So we have to grab a photo of an ad saying that they have an opening at the bank and show it to her. So I'll only do that if it feels like we need access to the bank, which we might. There's a device in there that might be helpful. And so I'm not going to repeat all of this. I am going to... Like Madame Marina turned off her spooky motion sensors. She wasn't fooling anyone with those. And yes, I was using air quotes. So that bottle is still there. We might really not need it anymore because we needed a nickel. I know any planet-wide ecological catastrophe is 100 or more years away, but still. I mean... Really, though? I don't think... Let me go ahead and look in there. I don't think there's really... Oh! Perfect. Yes, I know what we can do with this. Madame Marina is here, but we've already talked to her in a previous iteration. I'm going to push the ladder. Because I just had an idea. And we're going to climb this ladder. So we need a bird's eye view of the town. And we can interact with this window. Nice view from up here. I can see the S&D diner. This is perfect for the story. Excellent. Good. Okay. Yeah. And then there's a book about learning Fortran. I mean, we might not actually need that. 30-year-old computer language, because that was the answer to a previous one. Maybe these aren't getting harder. I don't know. We'll see. There may be one or two of them that are rough. But we shall find out. So that's the bird's eye view of the town, which is good. Headshot for a story on a celebrity is going to be... That one's going to be rough. Action photo of dangerous wildlife. I'm gonna have to wander around and see if we see anything. But the Toy Craze one, we can go ahead and do that. Because at least that one I will remember. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me see. I am covering up inventory. I was doing that all yesterday. So I'm gonna do that now. And let me just go ahead and set that. Okay. All right. To Main Street. Something smells really bad. That would be the fire hydrant. Very leaky fire hydrant. Yikes, that really stinks. Here we have pillow bears. These pillow bears are so cute. They were all Dad's idea. Take a photo of the pillow bear sign. Natalie will love this one. Yes. Good, good. Latest toy craze. These last three, of course, will be harder. Story for the poetry section. Headshot for a story on a celebrity. And that's the thing, you can't isolate any of the books in the occult store. So it's not a poetry book. Action photo of dangerous wildlife. What qualifies as a celebrity, though? We don't know who they're interviewing. I could go ahead and take a picture of this sign just so that, let me see. It says, help wanted bank teller closed until we find one. In case I need access to the bank, I'll go ahead and set that chain of things up. So that we have a photo of that sign. It's a photo of a job posting. Flowers. The many casualties of the economy. Walking to the alley. Here's a valve. Here's a door. Here's a poster. There's a poster edge. It's a Ransom the Clown poster. Ransom is a celebrity. SimpleCon 88 poster. Maybe we're supposed to tear this poster down. This would look great in my Mucus Phlegm office if Jay Bain will let me put it up. It's glued on and I can't pull it off. I know somewhere I can grab a tool. Don't know if it'll be helpful. What we get when we go in there is an empty glass. Which I cannot currently think of a use for. You never know. Dangerous wildlife. Poetry. Poetry. Outskirts. Speck of dust. Bathroom door. And look at something. Look at something. Look at something. Flip light switch. There we go. There's a screwdriver in here. I'm gonna get that. I think I figured out what it's for. In the first iteration of this, the light switch wouldn't work, and you had to go in there and you had to like get a, you had to mail, you had to send something in the mail, basically to. Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything? I don't know. Lotto. Mail drop. Boxin. I'll say 1 dozen pillow bears. So proud of Dad for thinking up this idea. No maps. The Ransom candy dispensers, I don't know if I'll need one of those. As last time speck of dust. I mean, worst comes to worst, I suppose we could take one to, and then there's that plant. It's a lot of Ransom candy dispensers. Giving them away as a promotion for the Ransom the Clown House for Wayward Kids. Take one. I'll go ahead and take one. Yikes. That snapping plant. Oh, wait. Action photo of dangerous wildlife. That could work. That's dangerous wildlife. Alas, that's not working. Maybe I need to be closer. Snapping plant. There we go. Okay, that's a good shot. Thanks. Okay, yeah, it actually had to be actively snapping. Good lord. Okay, good. Now we just need something poetry related and a headshot for a story on a celebrity. Okay. Over this way is the Overlook, which I don't think is going to help us because we don't have direct access to anything but distant buildings. I have 4 shots left. You know, this one might go faster than I thought. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, I'm just going to the Vista anyway. Because I just wanted to see what we have. The circus, the radio station. Nothing here screams poetry. Hotel. Traffic cone. Factory. Country. Edmund Mansion. I might come back here and try some of these if what I'm getting ready to do doesn't work. But we'll see. Manhole cover doesn't... You can't access that anymore. I think we could in the game. I can't remember. Okay. Ode to a traffic cone. Yes, that will clearly be the article. Okay. Let's try this. Scrape thimble con poster with screwdriver. That worked, and without damaging either poster. Hi, Ransom. It's an old Ransom the Clown poster. I think I miss his brilliant performance satire most of all. Okay, let's try this. Yep, there we go. Perfect for the story. Guess it doesn't matter which celebrity. I guess they're doing a an article about Ransom. Now just something for the poetry section. This one's gone by pretty quickly. Fancy mancy flowers. I mean, that rhymes. Probably not it. 3 shots left. Yeah, why not? That was not it. Photo of the flower shop. Speck of dust. Okay. There are a few options here. I am wondering if there's something in City Hall that might be helpful here. If that's not a poet, that's not a poet, as far as we are aware. The Thimbleweed Tri-County Seal. It's majestic. That's it. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be anything in either of these offices that will tell us anything that would help for poetry. There's some machines that are no longer working. I'm only going to look at those if I get desperate. Prestige Realtors. Who would want to move here? That's Willie. Hello, Delores. You're closing up late. Business is booming. Sorry I can't talk. I've got to get home. It's my night to cook dinner. And this also, night Willie. This also is where we hit if we're whenever we're close to the watch and violin repair store. This is where we hit a reality patch, a thing where a reality patch, a patch of weird reality. Willie is watch and violin repairs, repairing watches and violins since 1957. I think the little clock is fake. Yes, yes it is. Looks like Willie's Watch and Violin Repairs is closed for the night. There's a thing that happens, and if you look carefully at the store, you can see it. It's when reality flashes, you'll see something. Yeah. See, all the windows and doors were boarded up. It was as though it had been abandoned for a long time. Thimbleweed Park was a great place to grow up. You can never go back, unfortunately. Things change too much. Poetry. Poetry! Sure, it'll be a collectible in 30 years, the ThimbleCon poster. Unclear. I'm gonna go ahead and trigger the thing that gets you into the bank. Because that might help. We're passing by here. Let's clear out our inventory of the shots we don't need. Want to see my work so far? And we take a quick look. Amazing. Perfect for the story. Not framed well. Not framed well. Good one. Amazing. Amateurish. There are some good shots in there. Let me get rid of the bad ones. You keep the good ones until you finish today's work. Better get out there and take some more photos. We've got a deadline. Okay. Never mind. Bye. Let's see. Snapping plant. Job posting. We still have that one. She doesn't get rid of that one, which should have been a clue to me in the first place. Poetry. I'm gonna have to start looking at, start drilling down and reading things soon. Once again. Okay. Eleanor! There's a job opening at the bank. Bank teller? You gotta be kidding. An Edmund from the prestigious Thimbleweed Edmonds is taking a teller job? Even if I was to stoop that low, I don't believe you. I have a photo that shows a job opening at the bank. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll... No, I might stop by. Might. See you around, sis. And now, let's see. It's this one, right? Good. Show Lenore the photo. A job opening. Well, I never... Yeah, I might stop by. Okay, there we go. Poetry. Now it's going to come down to remembering where anything is. Might involve poetry. Missed connection ad. Looking for love. Seeking the person hanging out at the Vista last night. I think we might have a connection. Banking, public service. Official announcement. Ceremony at City Hall. City Hall is being renamed the Chuck E. Edmonds City Hall in honor of everything Chuck has done for the town. Got better, Chuck. We miss you. Now I'm looking to see if there's anything that, clothes donations. Help Lenore out with some classic clothes. I'd rather you hadn't worn them, but I guess I can't be picky. Personals. Radio. TJ Cassie says, I hope you like Tuna Head. I'm just looking for anything, if something rhymes. Stupendous Brothers, Ransom the Clown. Plumbing. Let us fix your leaking waters. Nothing is faster than the Pigeon Daughters. Okay, let's give that a shot. That did it. I only have one shot left. I better make it count. Well, turns out we won't need it. Because we got everything. Just had to find something that rhymed, I guess. Okay, that's it. So there will be a brief interruption. There'll be a brief interruption while we, while the game ends and starts again. I think I'm done with the assignment. These look great. The prototype is now over. Do I get a raise? Nope. Do I get a promotion? Nope. Do I get to keep wandering around? Nope. Can I quit the game? Okay. Play again and I'll have more photos for you to take. And it ends. Just does that pretty quickly. I forgot I left that brick wall up, standing up there. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and restart us here. We have 2 more iterations of this to go. Come on. Come on. There it is. Good, good. Okay. All right. Here we go again. Ever feel like history is repeating itself? Another exciting assignment is the Nickel News photographer. I wonder what Natalie has for me now. It's the same dialogue. It's all the same dialogue. It'll be a nice creative break from making games. Interesting. I'm working on several stories for upcoming editions of the Thimbleweed Nickel, and we need photographs. I made a list for you. The camera's in the file cabinet by the door. Let me know if you need anything more film, office supplies, and phone on your 401k. If you need to return in 10 more photos before returning to your game developer job at Mucus One. Better find that camera, take a look at the list, and get cracking. I do wonder what's going to happen when we get the last photos to her. Got a deadline, so no dilly-dallying. Righto. Got the camera. Okay, let's have a look at this list. A story about allergies. History of tiny clocks. A story on home demolition. Our bad thimbleweed drinking water quality. A photo of a person doing a dangerous job. Okay. So the drinking water is probably the hydrant. Tiny clocks is probably that clock sign at Willie's store. The others, we'll see. Home demolition. A couple of possible options for that. A person doing a dangerous job. I'll have to think about that. I mean, I guess that could technically be the sheriff. Story about allergies. I have to think about that one. You should take a picture of a speck of dust, maybe? Just gather a bunch of specks of dust, take a picture of them. A picture of the plant again. Interesting. Okay. All right, speck of dust. Let's see. Okay, let's start in on the tiny clocks and the water. We can get those at least. Get fire hydrant. Very leaky fire hydrant. Adds that smells. Take a photo of the fire hydrant. Photo needs to be better than water dripping from a fire hydrant. Okay. Our bad thimbleweed drinking water quality. Okay, I think I've got an idea for that. Let's do tiny clocks. More dust. Here once again is Willie. How's business? Booming. I can't talk. Gotta get home. My night to cook dinner. Night, Willie. Willie's watching violin repairs. Repairing watches and violins since 1957. I think the little clock is fake, but it's a little clock. There we go. That's a good shot. Okay, cool. We got history of tiny clocks. I've got an idea for the drinking water. Ah! It happened again. Let me take a detour in here to see if I'm right about the dangerous job. Hello, Sheriff. The Arrestatron 3000. These things were creepy. I'm glad they were deactivated. Here, want to see a reality shift? Reports of minor infractions. Old police reports. Old police reports. Huh, it's not that one. That's funny. Maybe it's this one. Ah, there it is. That's odd. There's a police report for a trouble at the abandoned circus. The circus isn't abandoned. Ransom has never been more popular. Hi, Sheriff. Hello, Reno, Delores. Okay, now I probably do need to hop to the lower right. You got you doing assignments on your vacation? Damn, I know, right? Curse you, capitalism! Hello, Sphinx. Let's see. When did you start adding Areno after everything? I don't understand, Areno, what you're asking. Just then you did it again. I'm not going to do that chain of dialogue again. What's that I read about the circus being abandoned? What, Areno? Ransom's more popular than ever since he dropped the insult bit many years ago. Where did you read that? In your confidential police files. In that trash rag, the Nickel News. On an online BBS. I don't know, I can't remember. Not a lot of crime in Thimbleweed Park, is there? Not really. A new vagrant family has been hanging out on A Street. They haven't been causing any trouble, Areno, so I leave them be. Probably fell on hard times. Yes. Yes, alas, he does add Areno to, like, a lot of things. And the coroner adds a who to a lot of things. It's a strange thing. In the game Thimbleweed Park, spoilers for the game Thimbleweed Park, I think they are, it's been 7 years since I played it, but I think they are artificial beings. Because they're like clones of each other, or some such thing, and they all have these weird ways of distinguishing themselves. They all look like the same person. Yeah, they all look like her uncle, actually. Anyway, gotta run by. And I'm going to see if you qualify as dangerous job. The last time the sheriff did anything dangerous was looking in the mirror. Okay. Well, you wondered. Photo of the sheriff. He keeps flipping a coin. It disturbs me. Okay. And the coroner is not a dangerous job, I don't think, if the sheriff isn't, so... There are a few possibilities. I mean, sure. Speck of dust. Skellington. I want to see the other reality shift. Old coroner files. Here it is. Weird, there's an autopsy report for a murder last year of someone named Boris. There hasn't been a murder in Thimbleweed Park for 20 years. And the weird thing is that, you know, looking in there, you see it, but it couldn't have happened. See, he's also flipping a coin. Hi, Garner. Hello, Ahoo, Delores. When did you start adding Ahoo after everything? I didn't understand Ahoo, what you're talking about. Okay. Not a lot of deaths in Thimbleweed Park, are there? Not really. Not sure why I still have a job. Did I read about someone named Boris being murdered? What? Who? Where did you read that? We've never had a murder in Thimbleweed Park, and I don't know anyone named Boris. I read it in your confidential coroner files. I don't know. I can't remember. Gotta run by. I doubt that taking a photo of him will help. I have 7 shots left. But sure, why not? Nope. A photo of the coroner. Can I compare these two photos? No. Yeah. And the coroner's just standing in the back corner creepily. Yeah, the coroner and the sheriff are not, something ain't right about them. I think I will... Shall I flee to the left-hand corner? I shall flee to the left-hand corner. Speck of dust. I have like 5 specks of dust right now. Okay, let me do my idea for this story about drinking water quality. Safety first savings. I might need that, I don't know. Welcome to the S&D Diner, Delores. Long time since I've seen you here. What can I do for you? I'm starving. What are your specials today? We've done all this dialogue already. Everything on the menu board. What do you want? I'll have the glass of water with chipped ice. Sure thing, coming right up. Content warnings, disturbing slurping noises. Starting now. Or in just a second. You keep the glass as part of our promotion. Thanks, excuse me. Here we go. And these are not skippable, apparently. Okay, there we go. It's ready. Yeah. Still fighting this, huh? Yeah. Oh, hi, Chris. I'm here for the disturbing slurping noises. The sounds of my people. Ah, yes. The clarion call. Oh, no, dialogue. Now I better just stay over here. Okay. And that's really all we needed. See ya. Later, Delores. I wanted this empty glass. Wait. There's a speck of dust here. There we go. There's a radio. Home demolition. Drinking water, allergies, person doing a dangerous job. Hi there, Dave. Hi, Delores, welcome back. There's fire there. We can try taking a photo of Dave. Gonna wait until the fire leaps up, maybe. Nope, not dangerous enough. Yeah, maybe you're allergic to dust. Yeah, that's why that's what I'm thinking is that I might take a picture of the dust once I want to collect several more specks of it first though before I try that. And apparently that wasn't dangerous enough. But we're gonna try something. Fill empty glass. Well, let's just do it. That should do it. Look at glass of water. I'm not gonna drink that. It's a glass of polluted water. But it lets us drink it. So as long as the intrusive thoughts don't win. It was like, oh yes, he did have a lot of skill flipping the burgers without looking at them. That was very important. Yeah, very important to the job. He's been doing that job a long time. Let me try taking a picture of this glass. There we go. Natalie will love this one. Okay. Good. Okay. Story on home demolition. I'm still not sure about. Allergies. Dangerous job. Okay. I've got an idea for the dangerous job. I have no idea. Ah! The hydrant changed. But I didn't see what it was. I didn't see what it turned into. That's the first time I've seen that. It's the first time I've had that reality shift happen right there. They are increasing in number. And you can see, let me see. Yeah, as you can see, this poster is still here now because all time has been unwound in some way. I don't know. At least that's what I suspect. Let us see if this counts as a dangerous job. What's up, D? Don't call me D. Oh, sure thing. I mean Delores. Hey, Leonard. Hey, back at ya. See ya. Take a photo of Leonard. That does not qualify as a dangerous job, evidently. Okay. Getting a lot of photos of just people. I will pick up that speck of dust. I have 7 specks of dust. Might be enough, I don't know. Really fun with the chocolate bonbons. Great. 3 shots left right now. I can get more. May as well go get the screwdriver in case I need it for something. It's a screwdriver. Pick that up. Let me take a look at the vista again. Ah! I accidentally clicked on the options. And it got 20 of 30 photos. Alright. Let's take a look. Ah, wait. There's a speck of dust down there. Almost missed that. Okay. I have 8 specks of dust. Okay. Another speck of dust there. Story on home demolition. That's the story, right? so... The old Edmond Hotel was Uncle Chuck's pride and joy until the bank repossessed it when he was committed to the sanitarium. Look at... That may be a spec to you, but it could very well be someone's galaxy. I know, you're right. I am terribly insensitive about these things. The mansion. My old home before it was repossessed by the bank. I don't know that anyone's going to demolish it, but let's take a photo and see what happens. The mansion is in great shape. I need a photo for home demolition. I only have 2 shots left. Yeah. That's the thing, is I don't see anyone's houses. I mean, we've seen some decrepit buildings, but those are businesses. Maybe... Maybe if there's something that's like a, something that looks like dynamite, I don't know. Let me try actually one other thing here. I'm just going to take a picture of the plant again. I only have 1 shot left, better make it count. Okay, that didn't do it. The homeless shanty? Is there one of those? There was something where someone homeless was mentioned. Well, I mean, there is, and you know, we have the... Currently, your sister is homeless. We could go where our sister is homeless. We could go there. But I guess that might work. That might work, actually. They don't really have a shanty set up per se, but they do have that chair left over. I'm gonna grab a candy dispenser in case we need it for this. Okay, we have that. Although, not really demolition per se. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Allergies. Dangerous job. Oh, well, you know, if we get her a job as a bank teller. That's a dangerous job, I hope. Although, perhaps I said that a little too enthusiastically. Not that we're hoping that she is in danger, but, well, never mind. Anyway. Wait a minute. Terrestrial valve, Thimbleweed Park Gas Company, do not touch. I mean... Home demolition? Nope. Okay, we're gonna need more film. Ah! And I'm out of film. So I need to take a picture of that sign. We gotta go back and see Natalie. Get more film. Clear out our inventory a little bit. So working on those photos. Want to see my work so far. Take a quick look. Uninteresting, nice, mundane, blurry, amateurish, good one, poor lighting, mundane, amateurish. Don't feel too bad, takes a while to master photojournalism. Let me get rid of the bad ones. Keep the good ones until you finish today's work. Better get out there and take some more photos, we've got a deadline. Opening the gas more could Make the chef's job more dangerous. No! I wonder if we're supposed to turn the gas off. Because it does let us try to turn the valve. Oh, you're cooking with gas. That's an interesting question. I don't know. But I can't think of anything that would be helpful for in particular. That's the only thing. Anyway. Bye. Oh wait, did I ask for more film? I need to ask for more film. I am a fool. Can I get some more film? Let's take a look at your photos. Good one, amazing. There's some good shots in there. We go out there and take some more photos. We gotta go. 3 shots. Okay. Yes. Now, there's only one way to find out. You know, it's like, you know, I have, she wasn't able to turn the valve before, but there might be a way to do it. Because we have the screwdriver, that might help us. We'll see. Okay. The hitching post. Let me see. Go out there and take more photos. Aren't you supposed to be on vacation? I know, right? Curses. I just decided she wanted to be a photojournalist. I guess that's how she relaxes. How strange. Let me try the, I want to try the banking angle. Safely first savings. Help wanted bank teller, close till we find one. Okay, only 2 shots left. I mean, why not? Why not let the intrusive thoughts win? It doesn't let you turn it naturally. It's stuck, I can't move it. The back door to the diner, it's always locked. Screwdriver? Loosen gas valve with screwdriver. That's probably really dangerous. I've been designing adventure games too long. It's stuck again. That seemed to... Let's see if anything different is happening now. Ah! That's more dangerous. Someone turn down the gas. That's a good shot. Yes, that was it. That was the answer. Gas is on too high. Oh my god. I can't believe that was the answer. It's stuck again. Ah, dang it. Tighten gas valve. That is hilarious. Someone doing a dangerous job. I was gonna do the whole bank teller thing. Oh well. I may still do it just so that we can get into the bank and see if there's anything useful in there. Stay a little longer and you might get business demolition too. I went the wrong way. Science prevails again! Yes, clearly! That is what was happening here. Yeah. Let me see if I can get that to happen again. Nope. Alright. Let us see. You want to talk to him? You talk to me. Home demolition. Maybe. Nope, not useful. Okay. Photo of Peter. Photo of job posting. I'll talk to Lenore. Once again. Oh, right. Yes, that's the same. We haven't talked to her yet. What's all my doing? You got evicted. Yes. Bank repossessed. You have no place to go. You can bunk with me. Sure. D&E together. Called D&D for Dungeons and Dragons. I love you, deuces. There's a job opening at the bank. Bank teller? Gotta be kidding. Etc. I have a photo that shows it. Maybe he might. Okay, see you around. Here's the photo. Yeah, I might stop by. Okay. That will get us into the bank. Or there might be a thing in there. There's a thing I'm remembering. I don't know if it will help. We'll see. How many? I'm out of film. Well, let's go ahead and just do this again. While we're here. Gonna get some more film. Amazing, perfect, uninteresting, good one, uninteresting. There's some good shots there. Let's get rid of the bad ones. Keep the good ones till you're finished. Take some more photos. 3 shots. Okay. Back to Main Street. Carefully watching the... Okay, the bank is open. He is now a teller at the bank. The flyers, promotional bank flyers. Can't take it. There's a clock. Just after 5 o'clock. And they're here, still once again, burning trash can and all. There's a thing over here. Philip's dangerous device. Uncle Chuck's Philip's dangerous device. I guess the banker is keeping it safe so his repossession doesn't turn to radioactive dust. I think it could be this. The demolition photo needs to be way more dramatic. Oh! Okay, never mind. I have an idea. It's a terrible idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. Let's pick that up. Good thing its batteries are dead. I have fond memories of growing up in the mansion. Oh, we need to recharge them somehow. Activate. Oh, we can give it a shot. You know where I'm going with this. Congrats on the new job. Shh, don't say my name out loud. Someone might hear. I hear. I hear. How is Chucky? Who cares? Can you check my bank balance? Let me see. You have a big $0.00. Nice weather today. Like I care anymore about anything. Goodbye and thanks. Get lost. Hi, Aunt Delores. Lenore says someday we'll have money again. That's nice. Ugh. Yeah, 2 shots left. You know what? I may as well... Yeah, batteries are an office supply that one can ask for, maybe. Yeah, let me check that out. And since we're heading back there... 14 specks of dust. Are those enough? Let's see. That's a good shot. That was the answer. Allergies. So the dust turns out to be actually useful. Okay. 1 shot left. Oh, we're gonna make it count. Office supplies. Clips. Paper clips, manila folders, stamps, number 2 pencils, whiteout. Nope! No batteries. Don't need anything right now. Can I get some more film? Perfect, amazing, mundane, good one, amateurish, amazing. Some good shots in there, get rid of the bad ones, keep the good ones so you finish today's work, better get out of the other deadline. Okay. 4 shots. Because we still had 1. Let me just go out there and see if a thing happens. I don't know. They might also have batteries at the convenience store. Maybe. We'll see. I don't really need these anymore, but I'm going to keep collecting them. Because I can. Played a very sure thing. What's up, Delores? Hey, Leonard. Hey, back at you. Nope. Okay, no batteries. See ya. Wait a minute. Do the pillow bears have batteries in them? It's a terrible idea. Wait, there was a speck of dust in there. Let me get it. There we go. This is a terrible idea. All-purpose destructive tool. But no. Huh. Let me just try this. This is a terrible idea, but also an awesome one. Let me get it. Good thing the batteries are dead. I have fond memories of growing up in the mansion. Okay. We gotta find a way to, we gotta find batteries somewhere. We can't get at those boxes, with the not Build-A-Bears in them. Let me think. No. There's a radio. There's a radio in this diner. Look at the radio. Needs more case gum. Jab radio with screwdriver. Ouch, Philip's dangerous device seems to have come alive. Armed and ready to go. I feel like this is a bad course of action. I had fond memories of growing up in the mansion. I know, but I can't think of it. You said you need a more dramatic shot. If there's some sort of... If we have another way of getting home destruction, please let me know. Home demolition. There are no other homes on the map of this minigame. I mean, did we try taking a... Wait a minute. No, we did. We did try that. Okay. Well, you know, this is what the people want. This is going to be terrible. Gonna make her destroy her own home. Okay. Alright. Yes, I know she's counting on you for the photographs. Get ready to take one. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm going to activate it. That's a lot of growing up in the mansion memories up in smoke. Sob. I guess it's the bank's problem now. Look at radioactive crater. It's like Thimbleweed's own private Chernobyl. And get a picture. That's a good shot. Oh, God. Well, we got all of them. I hope you feel good about what you've done. And there's one iteration of this after this, too. I'm just really curious to see what they're going to say. I don't need this dust, but I've been grabbing it anyway. That felt kind of satisfying, I think. Just blowing up a house. The bank's problem now. 22 specks of dust. Alright, here we go. And once again, the game is going to dump us out, and we'll come back. I think I'm done with the assignment. These look great. The prototype is now over. And we already asked all these questions. Can I quit the game? Okay. Play again and I'll have more photos for you to take. And there it is. So we've got one more that we're gonna do. And we'll see what happens at the end. So this is coming up here. I actually need to step away for just a moment. So I'm going to leave you here on the screen for a moment, and I will be right back. I have returned. Let us finish this. Are we ready? Are we ready for the final 5 photos? Let us do this. $1988. Part 10. Another exciting assignment as the Nickel News photographer. I wonder what Natalie has for me now. She already blew up her house to... She sacrificed her own home for a good photo. This morning? Not really the morning, it's just after 5 p.m. Interesting. I'm working on several stories for the upcoming editions of the Thimbleweed Nickel, and we need photographs. I've made a list for you, and the camera is in the file cabinet by the door. Let me know if you need anything more film office supplies info on your 401k. You need to, I better find the camera. You got a deadline. I know how this goes. I'm gonna grab the camera before I grab that speck of dust. There we go. There we go. Let's see what we... Check the camera. We have 10 shots initially. Okay, here we go. The final 5 assignments. Government property vandalism. I know what to do for that one. A hit piece on the history of the phone. A hit piece on the history of the phone. A story about seeing double. Huh. Expose on the humor of living with cats. An expose on Thimbleweed's gambling problem. Okay. Thanks for helping out while you're on vacation. Property vandalism, I have an idea for. The phone. I know where there's a phone. Seeing double might be like 2 photos for me to do what I'm thinking of. So that may or may not be the thing. Cats. I need to think if there are any cats anywhere. Not directly. And gambling problem. Trying to remember if there's anything that has like cards or dice or not sure. But we'll figure it out. These are the last few photos. Alright, let's do it. So the first thing we're gonna need... Lotto. Yes! Yes! That's... Yeah, that'll do it. Hey, you're remembering these things. I was heading that way to pick up the screwdriver, so that works out. Yeah, this screwdriver is doing so much heavy lifting. Photo of Lotto. Yep, that works. Good shot. Well done. Okay. Seeing double. I have an idea for it. We'll see. That'll require 2 photos, and thus far the game has not operated this way, but it might for this. We'll see. Government property let's do some government property vandalism, and then we'll think about seeing double. Actually, that could work. We'll see. Nope, that wasn't it. Do we want the candy dispenser? I doubt that it'll help much, but you never know. Okay. Just to satisfy my my brain here. Yeah, look at that. It's just fine. Or it was repossessed by the bank. That is funny. Okay. Government property vandalism. We're about to do. Seeing double. I was trying to think anything where there's two of something. You can try to figure that out. It smells really bad, yes, but look at the fire hydrant. Smell the fire hydrant, that smells. Let's go ahead and do this thing over here. We can get that in. Oh, Delores. Maybe a mirror? Maybe. There is a mirror in the gas station bathroom. We did already use that for a photo. So we'll see. Yeah, closing up late. Business is booming. Can't talk. Gotta get home. My night to cook dinner. Night, Willie. Let's see if it shifts. It does, briefly. Let's get that speck of dust. Interesting. Is that I have a thought on it. We'll see if it how this does. Tumbleweed Tri-County Seal. It's majestic. Nope, doesn't let us do anything with that there. That's okay. I know where to go. There's a phone up there we're gonna take a shot of. No, I have not played the Dreams in the Witch House game. I think I have it though. Maybe. Either that or it's on a list. It's on one of my wish lists. I can't remember. I have too many games. I need to explain this. There are like two things on each of these posters. Like on two things on this wanted poster, maybe. That actually might be it. Anyway, I'm gonna take a photo of this phone. Natalie will love this one. Good, we've got the phone. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of the wanted poster in case that's the one, because there are two things on it. No, okay. I'm gonna take a picture of the sheriff. A photo of the sheriff by himself won't work for Natalie. That's fine. I will also take a photo of the coroner. Actually, let me, autopsy report. Someone named Boris. No murders in 20 years. Oh, I have to actually get them together? Right on the BBS. Okay. I had hoped that two separate photos would work, but let me see here. Photo of the sheriff, photo of the coroner. I can't put them together. Facetron. And I can't use the Facetron because it's been shut off. Can I put the photos side by side somewhere and take a picture of the photos? Probably not. And I can't. Yeah. There are no dialogue options to get the two of them together. This one's going to be rough. This is one we're gonna need to chew on a bit. Maybe some vandalism will bring them together. Maybe. Yeah, I guess we can do the vandalism and see what happens. What's over here? Wait. The large key. That key wasn't there last time. There it is. Abandoned circus. Ransom has never been more popular. Huh. Circus. Oh, sure, I'll go get the coroner for you. Oh, ah! They're just going through the dialogue and suddenly that happens. That works. Can we take this key? Don't touch the key arena. No. Bad idea. Okay. That's interesting. They're just gonna let us do it. Hello. Sheriff wants to see you. Really, Mia? That's exciting. Now I gotta go up there and take their photo. Sheriff must have stepped out of it. Damn it! But we can take the key at least. It's a large key. I don't know why I'm doing this. There's some weird crap going on here. Sheriff wants to see you again. I don't see him. Huh. What crime did the radio commit? I don't know. It knows what it did. Is it still playing? No. Cell's still open though. I don't know what would be useful here. There's something missing. Something's missing. Radio City had a midnight party that went a little wild. Yeah. Radio City Music Hall? Dial phone. That's an official police phone. Someone might call in with an emergency. Okay. Also what he said. Yes, the Radio City Music Hall. Yeah. Understood. I can't think of anything else to do up here. I guess there's a piece missing. Maybe we can figure out where the sheriff has got to. That probably is going to be tied to everything that's going on in the town, though. 4 shots left currently. I didn't do it. Not doing it. Will that do it? No. Okay, let's go ahead and vandalize some property. I know I missed a speck of dust back there. It claws at my soul. Hi. I forgot how long this takes. I'm not so sure this was a smart idea. We get destroyed mailbox. I'm going to get in so much trouble for this. Ah, he'll know. Natalie will love this one. There's no news available, make the news. Seeing double, which has got to be, otherwise it would not be available. The sheriff and the coroner. An expose on the humor of living with cats. That one, I'm just uncertain. I don't know. Don't know how to go with that one. I'm trying to think if there's anything relevant to cats at all anywhere in this game, and I can't think of it. Yeah, the fortune teller does. Yeah, that was my next thought. Was that the fortune teller does seem like a cat lady, so you know, we can go back there, but hey, how's it going? I'm not talking to you right now. Alright. The occult bookstore, rather. Do you have cats? Have you heard about the circus being abandoned? Nothing. And you should leave well enough alone, my dear. Only misery lies down that path of thought. Oh, that's right, she does know about the reality thing. I don't know what I'd do without my weekly hit of ransom. Have you noticed anything odd? In the last day, I've noticed some odd ripples in the fabric of reality. If I believed that mumbo-jumbo, that would sound scary. Believe! Scary forces are at work. Many years ago, there was a tear that has gone unnoticed until a few days ago. I fear you might be connected. Take a chill pill. Maybe some breath mints. Line out front says you're having a blowout sale. You got any books on Fortran? Might be one at the very top. If you find it, you can take it. The only dead languages we need books on is ancient Capsipan. Maybe that was supposed to be Caspian. Not sure. Yeah. We had this dialogue previously. I don't know that it will. Yeah, you can just try taking a picture of her. Nope, that didn't do anything. Maybe the mummy. They were. There's the possibility that there may be. Nope. Nothing really cat-like specifically, although cats in Egyptian culture were important from what I understand. In ancient Egyptian culture. Anyone would want to play with dolls. Yeah, no specific cat-related stuff that I can think of. And then, you know, up the ladder you've got lots of books, but only the one that has anything to do with anything. And it's Fortran, and we use that for a previous assignment. Cats. Okay, I have a weird thought. Don't know if it'll be helpful at all. I don't think there's anything cat related in the bank that I'm aware of. It'll take a bit of effort to get that going. We have this key. Let's go ahead and go in here and get some of these things cleared out. One shot left. I get some more film. Let's see what you got. Okay. We just need something cat adjacent. And something where we can corral we can somehow get the sheriff and the coroner to be together. I had a weird thought about getting a nickel for this bottle and making use of that somehow. I don't think there was anything cat adjacent in the bank. I don't think there was anything cat adjacent in the diner. Probably something that's been in front of our faces for a while. Here, have this bottle. Thank you for recycling. Here's your nickel deposit back. I still agree with this. Why they put president's heads, not cool people like Ada Lovelace. Those are bears, not cats. Let's see. Balls of string. Mice, cat food. Living with cats. I mean, we've already had two things out on the path. Out on the vista. I don't think there's going to be anything else, but you never know, I guess. Circus. Before going back. Want to see his show before going back. Radio station K Scum. Old Edmund Hotel. Uncle's Pride and Joy. Repossessed. Could there be a missing cat poster on the bulletin board? Maybe. I'll go back and look at it again. Factory. Make pillow bears. Okay. Looks like Dad is working late again. That's the thing, is I don't think he was still around in the game Thimbleweed Park. And that was kind of a thing. There's two identical cones in that one parking lot over by... Yes! Yes, there are. That, maybe. We can possibly do it. Yeah, it was green. It turned green for a moment. That's what it was. I don't know if it's going to let us do both cones. Photo of a traffic cone. No, it's not going to let us do that. I don't think. That was a good idea, though. Okay. City Hall. Let me just see what the dispensation of things are right now. Hi, Sheriff. Circus being abandoned. Where did you read that? Can't remember. Federal agent, never met one. Can't say I ever have. There's a game that sounds... A lot of crime, not really. Okay. Gotta run by. Oh. Can you go get the coroner for me? Right, or I'll get the coroner come see you. What do you want to have happen here? That's the thing. He's not going to be there. Lock the sheriff. Yeah, lock the sheriff in the cell. That's what I was thinking about, using the cell. But not quite sure how to make it happen. Right? Let me check some. Although, I'm going to try something. There we go. Dang nabbit, Reno! Open this door now. There we go. Ah! Something just glitched there. I don't know what that was. Oh, yeah. Hi, coroner. The sheriff wants to see you again. I'm not going to... Never mind. That was effective. Yeah, that was the thing. Just turning the radio on, I realized. Sheriff wants to see you again. Really? Me? That's exciting. Good. Now we can actually go in there and they'll both be there. You have Reno the key? Take photo of sheriff and coroner. Where's the key, Reno? Natalie will love this one. Great, there we go. Now we just need to think about cats. You have a who the key? I don't want to let him out while they're so upset. Okay, well, we'll just leave it. I'm sure they'll be fine. Well, that worked. Yeah. Okay, cats. Okay, I'll take a look at the bulletin board and see if there's a cat thing there. 'Cause that'd be the last one. Okay. Missed connection. Hanging out of the Vista. Might have been a connection. Banking. Stock market is soaring. Company time soon. Public service. Don't litter on the highway or vandalize the storefronts. SymbolCon. Latest computer and video game technology. Get your tickets before they're all gone. Ceremony at City Hall. Chucky Edmund City Hall. Better Chuck, we miss you. Real dude. Stop throwing your old cans and bottles into the backyard of my bookstore. I know how to curse you. Pillow Bear advertisement. The latest Pillow Bears are almost here. New colors for 1988. Plumbing. Pigeon Sisters Plumbing. Let us fix your leaking waters. Nothing is faster than the Pigeon Daughters. Stupendous Brothers Traveling Circus. Headline act. Ransom the Clown. Family show starts at 2. Radio ad. Turn your dials to KSCOM 198.7 FM for the gnarliest hits from local artists. DJ Cassie says, I hope you like tuna. Personals. Wanted clothes donations. Help Lenore out with some classy clothes. I'd rather you hadn't worn them, but I guess I can't be picky. And that's all of them. So nothing about a cat there. Let me go in and look at the newspapers. We have this going on. And see if there's anything that mentions a cat. Brent is dead. Someday it will all be on computers. And Natalie will be out of business. 2 shots left. Can I get some more film? Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep, no, I see it. Chuck Edmund. Chuck committed after a psychotic breakdown due to believing he was part of a computer, which is from the ending of the game, Thimbleweed Park. Ghost of Franklin haunts Edmund Hall. The ghost of Franklin, Chuck Edmund's brother, is said to haunt the local Edmund Hotel. Pigeon brothers are on the case. Dead? Dead? A ghost? That can't be. I had breakfast with him this morning. That was the other reality shift that we haven't triggered this time around yet. Except that's the thing. I think she's in a reality in which he's still alive, because I'm pretty sure he was dead in the Thimbleweed Park game. After 5 promotions, security guard and proud Father Reyes has been made head of security at the new Pillow Bear factory. Ransom to receive philanthropy award, citing his various projects benefiting children around the world. Award will be bestowed on Ransom. Nickel News ran out of ink. Cannot publish today's paper. The humor of living with cats. Local groundskeeper Doug Braverman is hired by the White House to dig holes in the rose garden. Didn't see that one before. Mime applauds silently while miming that it was the best show he'd ever seen. Local mime stands in line for 4th Ransom show in a row. Local Delores Edmund seems to have shaken recent family turmoil and is on her way to the top of the game industry. I would never curse anyone. That would go beyond even my black magic. Come for the big blowout sale. Lenore Edmund evicted. After the bank repossessed Chuck Edmund's mansion, Lenore Edmund was evicted while screaming, "Do you know who I am?" Federal agencies have designated the Quickie Pal bathroom a Class 5 toxic site. Cleanup should begin soon. I looked at the sanitarium one. Willie's violin repair. Willie's violin repair business is booming due to new BBS ordering and advertising. Casecom to change music styles. Long-standing Casecom radios set to change formats from eclectic rock to esoteric rock. S&D Diner nets another award. S&D Diner received another award for their amazing food. Critics all agree it's the best place to eat in the county. This was not true during the game itself. I definitely think we're in a pocket reality of some kind here. In celebration for the latest award, S&D Diner is giving a free commemorative glass with every purchase, which we got that sorted. Art by Eltron to open as Pillow Box Store. The store referred to by locals as Art by Eltron will reopen as a Pillow Bear Factory outlet in early May. Why, Lenore? Now you're just someone I used to know. It works with the switch to esoteric rock. Old photos from the Nickel News. A lot of history in those. But no cats, apparently. Is this even finishable? Expose on the humor of living with cats. And you know, we can also look for anything about humor. Let me see if she knows something. Work so far. How long will this assignment last? We need to turn in 5 more original photos. Goes back to making games. Can I get some office supplies? Let's see. Paper clips, manila folders, stamps, number 2 pencils, whiteout. It's a weird idea. I need some whiteout. No, you don't. Okay. I'm gonna see if she gives us anything here. Paper clips? No, you don't. Manila folders? No, you don't. I need some stamps. No, you don't. Can I get some number 2 pencils? Do I need some number 2? I know! It's number 2 pencils. No, you don't. Yeah. Darn, no laser pointers. Ah! Yeah, that would have worked. What can you tell me about my 401k? Best path to retirement as a journalist is to get another job. Kind of like game development. Okay. So, none of those office supplies, I think, were... I was thinking about getting some whiteout and changing the assignment. But, alas, no. Yes. Also, no cats. Yes, yes. No actual cats are there as office supplies. Never mind, bye. Must be as old as the nickel. That sign must be as old as the Nickel News. And a printing press. The humor of living with cats. I mean, like a comic strip or something. There's a speck of dust. I'm just gonna very carefully look at everything now. Because this is the last thing. This is the last thing we need. Keep sorting these Pillar Bear orders. Can't stop. Read important notice. Please stop trying to break into the mailboxes. Yes, I'm sure everything is fine. You have boxes of Pillow Bears waiting to be mailed out. Calendar, scale, tape. You can't get any tape. I tried. Let me look at this dumpster. Filled to the brim with smelly trash. And we can't do anything else with the dumpster. Burning trash can. Kick. Pick up. 5 shots left. I guess we can do this bit where we just talk to Lenore, except it's all the same dialogue. What is all my doing? Enough with wisecracks. Oh, I should have done the... No, too late. You got evicted, yes. No place to go. Get bunked with me. Your nerdy friends can play D&E together. We're not nerds. Love you too, sis. But you love little Chucky. I named him after Uncle Chuck and everything. What good did it do? Nothing. Evicted. Seen the ransom show yet? It's the best. The only joy left in my life. You tried to get a job. Like what? Ransom the Clown Show ticket taker. Yeah, that's an interesting... No, it's not. Edmonds don't work. Disgrace to the family name. Okay. See you around. And Delores says we're going camping. That's nice. Talk to him, you talk to me. Pick up. Too hot to put in my inventory hole. Kick. Ouch, my toe. Well, that didn't do anything. I don't think there's anything here, but I'm gonna go back and look anyway. I swear, if this is a programming joke. You can push the ladder. Get the doll, creepy. We have 5 shots left currently. The note reads, creepy eyes, creepy nose, creepy feet, creepy toes. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, it's worth a shot. Maybe that would have worked for the thing on poetry. Also. No. Push the ladder first. Then climb the ladder. There's like nothing we can interact with here. It's that book on Fortran, a 30-year-old computer language. Pick it up. Read Fortran book. And interesting, while many programmers today consider Fortran to be a dead programming language, nothing could be further from the truth. The authors have no doubt that well into the 2020s and beyond, Fortran will be at the forefront of all computer languages. This book is to serve as a tool for the modern programmer. Oh, you just looked at the walkthrough? Okay. The cat puzzle. You know, we're gonna hammer away at it for a little while longer. But no spoilers, please, then. But as you know, we'll see what we can do. Program circle, real R area. C reads a number and prints. It might be a programming joke of some kind. But there are no references. There is in some programming language a cat command, like a catalog command or something similar. But at least I think so. It's been a while. Yeah. Good luck, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. If I may at some point break down and look for hints, but I'm not quite there yet. We'll see what happens when we hit the hour mark, the 3-hour mark. But we'll see what happens. Okay. It's a speck of dust. Okay. Oh wait, let me talk to her again just in case there's like something that I'm missing here, or if something has changed. On the Eye of Newt, please. I notice out of the back of comic books. It's not real magic. I see. Do you see? Yes, I see. Yeah, okay, yes. We have this exchange for a while, which we did last time. Fun fact, NASA has many programs still used today that are in Fortran. Nice. I can believe it. We could see if there's anything in the bank. Living with cats. I don't expect her to give me more film. We're just going to get rid of the dead weight in the inventory again. Alright, is there a person? I don't think there's a person named Catherine that I'm aware of. If it's that kind of thing. Coming soon sign. Smart by Eltron. Smart by Electronics. Buy, sell, trade. I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing for the bank, in case that helps at all. Just so that I can look back inside there and see if there's anything there. Fancy mancy flowers. Get that speck of dust. Look at box. Still just an empty box. Huh. Second cleanest trash can I've ever seen. Open. Not interested in looking inside. Thoughts? No. Well, let's grab the poster. His brilliant performance satire, most of all. Long time since I've seen you here. What can I do for you? Now we've already had this dialogue, but I feel like this also is different from the way things were in the game, but we'll see. Such a good guy. Yeah, this is very much not the reality of the original Thimbleweed Park. What are your specials today? Yes, they don't have any of these things. They have the glass of water, but yeah. Oh, there is a thing we haven't tried. We're gonna go ahead and get the glass of water again. Keeping the glass part of the promotion. Content warning, slurping noises in a moment. Here we go. I was really thirsty. Get specials. Change my mind, I'm not hungry. Let's see, all kinds of gourmet hot dogs. Quality sure has gone up since Dave and Sandy won all those awards. Something odd happening there. We have this radio, and there was a use for that. And all these different hot dogs that are on here. You only had like one type of hot dog before, I think. I'm just thinking about how these different items could be combined to do things. Like, I don't think that the answer would be the same, but I mean, if they wanted to just do something about humor, would be possible to just do this. Just a random thing. I mean, let's take a picture of the empty box. Because cats love those. Nothing funny about a cat in a box, or no cat in a box. I only have one. But that actually... that gave us something. Which is interesting. So is this a Schrodinger's cat joke? Huh. There's a thing here. There's the thing here. The fact that it gave us that usually means there's a clue involved here. I was getting ready to try something desperate. Maybe not yet. That's the outskirts. No. I'm wondering if there's a way to get a cat to show up there. No, we can't put those in the box. Yeah, no need to loosen the valve. Nickel? No. The nickel, I picked up the nickel because I was thinking about the coin that the sheriff and the coroner were flipping, and I was thinking maybe we could do something with that. The humor of living with cats. So, is there a funnier box somewhere? I guess. Is kind of the question. One shot left. I want to look in there. Broken for as long as I remember. Can we fix the sink? Repair sink with screwdriver. The gross faucet. That should do it. Okay, that was a thing. It's a glass of polluted water. I can see myself through the grime. That must have just been an alternate way to, flip the... Yes! Throw the toilet paper in the fun for cats position. Ah! Yeah? Yeah? That's it! That was it! I knew if we messed around enough, we'd figure it out. I can't believe it. That is hilarious. Okay. Is there anything else we want to do before we turn this in? This is the last assignment. Like, that's not obvious at all. Nice work. Thank you. That was awesome. The fun for cats. My God. That's the other thing is that I think it's Thimbleweed Park has a setting where you can have there's a little box you can check. There's a little box you can check that basically where you can in the settings to have the toilet paper rolls turned one way or the other. So they used a pre-existing asset for image asset for that as well, which is hilarious in its own way. That was funny. That was ridiculous. Okay, well that's that. I don't think there's anything else we need to do at this point. I guess we can check in to see if they've calmed down, and we see if we want to let him out of the cell yet. Oh, he's back. Hi, Sheriff. You vagrant family hanging out on A Street probably fell on hard times. Yeah. BBS. Gotta run. Okay, well, that's done. Nope, we can't give it to him. Okay. So they just put everything back the way it was. Well, no need to worry then. Speck of dust. 23 specks of dust. This time around. Okay. I think this is it. I can't think of anything else to do at this point, but just go and turn this in. So I guess we'll see if anything else happens. I don't know if anything else will happen. Let me talk to the bookstore owner one more time, just in case there are any other dialogue options that have cropped up as a result of all this. Hi family. Not doing anything with you this time. She knows about the realities. Circus being abandoned, nothing. Leave well enough alone, only misery. What do I do without my weekly hit of ransom? That's it. Okay. I'm just gonna turn the assignment in. I think at this point, that's all I think we've got left at this point. Job posting. I mean, I can... Yeah, that did it. Okay. Well, I think we're just going to go ahead and end it then. I'm going to go in here and see what happens. think I'm done with the assignment. These look great. I think you're done here, Delores. By the way, do you know anything about the body they found under the bridge? No! I don't feel well. I'm going to get fresh air. I know, it's all coming back. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, she was in a different reality. Is that Ransom? I think that's Ransom. Yep. Warning, clown. He's in the game. So. That's it, okay. I guess this is all my fault. There must have been a bug in my hacked save game. I don't have the same skills you do. Who does? You weren't supposed to see through to this side. But I guess it's all come crashing down now. Let's go see if we can apply a patch. I might know just the one. And there it is. Now, I have to explain, that ending actually does make sense if you have played Thimbleweed Park all the way to the end. Well, somewhat. It was basically, shall I spoil the ending here of Thimbleweed Park? This kind of takes place after it. Sort of. But let's just say it gets very meta. It gets very meta, and there's this kind of understanding that it's all a computer game. Oh, that was cool. It was a nice little thing, and then they did throw in a plot of some kind. Thanks for playing. That was fun. It was a nice little way to revisit the game. If you enjoyed this game, even if you didn't, please go buy Thimbleweed Park. Because this is available for free, this game. This mini game. Available on Mac, Windows, Linux, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, iOS, and Android. Stay safe. Yeah, because again, this came out in May of 2020. Load. Ransom Redemption Hack 8.1. Bye. Delores is the last character that you play in the original Thimbleweed Park, and I believe she does. I can't remember exactly how it ends, but anymore. It's been a while, but no, really. Please go buy Thimbleweed Park, because I think she takes up a position just doing something in Delores Ransom Patch 8.1. She does. She ends up sort of exploring the meta reality. I love that they've included the disc sound. The disc loading sound. Ah, yes. Well, that's, I agree. But I'm not going to do anything that might get picked up by voice recognition. My password is... Okay, could you also go buy the merch off fangamer.com? Instrumental. When will this song end? And also remember, this was in 2020. This was released, so that there was... Yeah. They did not know what was to come. Please! No! No, we're gonna go through this to the bitter end! Okay, now Steve Kirk is just showing off. Look at me, I can write a long song. Nice. Yeah, now they, it's funny really, because like I said, this was released in mid-2020. Before they knew what the results of things were going to be that year. But well before they knew what was going to happen last year. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I promise this will all end soon. Have I mentioned that you can buy Thimbleweed Park on Mac, Windows, Linux, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, iOS, and Android? Or the soundtrack on Bandcamp? Credit hog, Ron Gilbert. Ah, yes. I am running out of things to say. Same, honestly. This happens. The weather was nice today. Yes. It was... also a sign of this having been written a few years ago. Your mom's birthday this next week. Oh, that's nice. I only have 10 or 15 minutes left of this song. BRB. Yes, right. Back. Still haven't found a good WoW classic. Oh, I think the music's fading out now. The secret of Monkey Island is I am bastard. Well, that was that. That was funny. Yes. I knew they were finally going to give away the secret of Monkey Island at the very end. But they did not, alas. Well, thank you all very much for watching. This has been delightful. Nice way to sort of chill way to celebrate the 7-year anniversary of this channel. Thank you all so much. I'm just I'm looking forward to playing more games, basically, and hopefully I will have time. That's all that really. It's just the time. Reality moves ahead. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, today is Monday, so let's see. Later this week on Oh, you missed 7 years. Ah, yeah, no, that was, yeah. 7-year anniversary was yesterday. But it's all right. I'm still celebrating. I played the first half of this. Darn your reality. Yes, I know. What can one do? If it makes you feel any better, I missed the last, the last 5 anniversaries myself. I just wasn't counting them. But this one, I thought, this is special. 7-year anniversary. Just amazing that I've been managing to do this long. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's for surviving 7 years as a streamer. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, lucky number 7. One can but hope. So let's see. So this Friday, I'm going to be over on Valdrianth's channel, running a campaign of Urban Shadows. And I'm just looking to see if I can. I must admit, I was trying quickly to grab a URL to just put in the thing, but alas, there we go. So for anyone wanting to see that, that is a link to that one. On Friday nights, I am running their Urban Shadows game, and that's going to roll on into August and possibly September, depending on what happens. Let's see. So that's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying that. Every other Thursday when we, but not again this month, unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts. But starting again next month, hopefully. Every other Thursday, I'm back here playing text adventure games from Infocom, old text adventure games from the 1980s, with my friend Lucci. And so it's just whenever we're both available, we do it on alternate Thursdays. And coming up soon, starting a week from tomorrow, we are having our Lords of Gossamer and Shadow campaign starting, run by Brian. Very much looking forward to that. I am trying to finalize things about my character. There's a lot to sort out. It is a diceless game, spiritual successor to Amber Diceless. I'd be very happy if you check that out. And again, that'll be starting a week from tomorrow, so Tuesday nights. And that is just about everything, I think, that I have going on right now. Oh yes, of course, I have a game out. Once again, it just came out a little while ago. My first major game release of any kind, depending on your definition of major release. A thing I put up for sale for actual money. It's 1 year hence, a Green Knight themed story building game in the style of For the Queen. So if you're interested in Arthurian stuff, or story building games, storytelling games, feel free to check that out. I'm looking forward to it as well. I have to catch the VODs. Understandable. Alas, time. We can only do so much. But much appreciated. Well, I think that's about it. Thank you all so very much. Whether you're watching live or whether you're or watching on a VOD later or on YouTube or what have you. You have Monster Wrangler on Tuesday evenings. Well, gotta wrangle the monsters. It's very important. We cannot be in all places at once, sadly. If we could, I'd have played many more games by now. But yes, thanks to everyone who's been around, for whether it's been for 7 years or for 7 minutes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is, as always, a blast. But now we're going to head off. I might go say hi to someone maybe when we hit the end card. I can't speak. When we hit the end card, we may go say hi to someone. Feel free to hang on if you're so inclined and say hi to them with us. We'll see. In the meantime, though, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.